I wouldn't go so far as to say that insurers deliberately drag the process out. It's always in a defendant's, it's to a defendant's advantage for a case not to go forward, and it's for a plaintiff's advantage for the case to go forward. So if you're not going to be aggressive as a plaintiff, you can rest assured it's very unlikely the defendant, whether it's an insurance company or any other defendant, is going to be pushing the case forward. They're happy in most instances for the case not to go forward. So when you ask, do they deliberately delay? My response to that would be, I'd like to believe not, and that really at the end of the day it's up to your lawyer, your disability lawyer, to push the case forward. So when you talk about, well, how long is the process going to take? A number of years ago in Manitoba, in order to get a trial date, you had to have a pretrial conference. And in order to have that trial date, you had to satisfy the pretrial judge that everything had been done and you're ready for trial. Our rules changed a number of years ago where a defendant could move to set it down for a pretrial and get a pretrial date as soon as pleadings closed. Pleadings closed means that when the defendant has filed its statement of defense, and pleadings close 10 days thereafter, and so you can then set it down for pretrial. The rules say that the pretrial judge shall set a trial date. So as an example, if I filed a claim today and the defendant filed a defense, say 10, 20, 30 days from now, I would have the right to set it down for a pretrial conference, at which point the judge is likely going to set a trial date, and where we are now, that would be sometimes in probably 2025. So the process there is not a quick process, and that's why my practice is the minute that a defense has been filed to set it for pretrial, because if I wait till the discoveries are finished, that might be 6 months or a year from now, and then I'd be asking for a trial date, and then the trial wouldn't be till 2026. So my practice is to move it forward quickly. Most cases, and any civil litigator will tell you this, most cases do not make it to trial. Most cases are settled. So when I take on a claim, I tell a client that it's likely we're going to have a settlement. When that settlement would be, it could be in months, it could be in a year, it could be in the doorsteps of trial. Most, as I said, civil litigation files settle. My job is to try to make it happen sooner rather than later. But if somebody is desirous of going to trial and they don't want to settle, they want their day in court, they have to understand that it's likely going to be 18 months to 2 years down the road for sure before they get to trial.